You know, it takes all kinds, and some spiritual seekers are hunting it down. They're going out and they're getting their spiritual expansion, and they're going from one thing to another, and they're looking and looking and seeking, and they're going to make it happen, and they're going to do it, and they are not successful. They're not successful in that they're not discovering the peace and the love and the compassion and the joy that they deeply desire. Let me say this: if you have been coping and managing with stress and upset while aggressively spiritual seeking and taking classes and being in communities only to go home and complain about the communities and complain about the people in your group or your prayer partners and your friends, and you're still seeking and complaining, and on another level you just feel like you're coping with some despair and some upsets and some hurts and thinking you're never going to get over them, you just don't know how. If you feel like you're in that hamster wheel or that cycle, that whirlpool of bouncing around from all over the place and you can't seem to focus, spiritual practice is the key. And for many people who feel unable to really focus and to tune in and tap in, the very idea of spiritual practice feels like, oh, I'd rather just take more classes and read more books than actually do the practice. I don't have what it takes to do a sitting meditation practice. But let me tell you, there are a lot of practices that don't involve sitting and meditation. You can have a really simple, easy meditation practice. What I'm inviting you to consider in Masterful Living Course 2012 is to make your spiritual practice your whole life, and not to have any part of your life outside of your spiritual practice. I've seen students consistently do this year after year, and you will love what it does for your life when you relax into the tools and the practices of Masterful Living, into that heart-centered community where we're all dissolving and resolving the ego permanently and opening to the highest possibility in our life. Join us. Masterful Living is where we truly get it done. We stop seeking outside of ourselves and we find inside of ourselves an ability to be masterful that's unprecedented and previously unimagined by us. It's been waiting there all along, waiting for you to say yes to it. Say yes to Masterful Living.